Good afternoon, Mrs. Ackerman. I almost said Mrs. Hamilton. That would be highly outdated information. So thank you for preaching on the most difficult, controversial subject of the entire 50 steps. Well, maybe the second most. There's one coming up in a few weeks that might be just as controversial. Are you excited? It's a political year.
Is anybody? I am.
Yeah, a few people are.
Oh man, I guess there's people who are excited for the potential of change. I was talking to somebody last night who's trying to sell their house, but all the real estate agents are like, "Don't do it. It's an election year." And then I've got another friend I'm trying to make plans with who works in politics, and it's like basically there's months that we can't make plans because their work schedule is just going to be insane. So it is a interesting year. And on the world I'm in, which is fundraising and nonprofits and donations, they all tend to take a significant dip in election years. So
Okay, because they're giving to their whatever party that they're affiliated with, perhaps.
that and the future feels really uncertain. They're focused on something that's fearful. I think it has a lot more to do with state of mind than it actually has to do with where the dollars are going.
Right. Well, Vineyard, it's the awesome week of politics, not the election, but talking about politics at church. I'm at Aunt Alice's, and I'm going to ask people if they're glad it's an election year and where they place their hope in the future. What's your name?
Joe,
Joe?
Joe work.
I'm Alex. Thanks for helping me. So two questions this week. First one is, are you glad? How do you feel about it being an election year this year?
But can't vote. So.
Can't vote?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't, doesn't really matter either way for you? Okay. Estás muy bonita.
No me gusta.
What's those?
A ver, ¿qué pasó?
¿Cómo te llaman?
Tomasa Mejía.
Dos preguntas. La primera, este es un año de político en los Estados Unidos.
Sí.
¿Le gusta o no le gusta?
No me gusta
Ya, ¿por qué?
porque no me gustan los dos candidatos. No me gusta Trump, no me gusta Biden.
Yeah.
Me gusta alguien más, nuevo.
All right, sir, what's your name?
Robert E. Martinez.
Okay, thanks for helping me, Robert. I'm Alex. So how do you feel about it being an election year this year?
I think we're gonna get the right man in there now.
Yeah?
He's gonna take care of our country.
Okay. So you excited about the election then?
Yeah, because he got the right guy.
Okay.
We need somebody to take care of our country. Nobody seems to care. But Trump, he has a good idea. Them other people, they just think about themselves.
Okay.
You
Cool.
gotta take care of your people here first.
Okay. What, if anything, kind of gives you feelings of hopefulness about the future? Anything at all?
Making it through the day every day.
One day at a time?
Yeah, one day at a time is about it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
¿Sentimientos?
Sentimientos por el futuro y si tiene por qué.
Sí, sí tengo buenos sentimientos para el futuro.
Okay. ¿Y por qué?
Algo mejor para todo el futuro, algo mejor.
¿Por qué?
¿Por qué? Porque ahorita vivimos en un mundo terrible.
Okay. What gives you feelings of hopefulness about the future, just in general?
Well, if we can get a country running right the way it used to be,
Yeah.
it makes us feel better. Right now, everybody looks like they're uptight. They're walking on eggshells. They don't know what's for the future. We're paying so much to buy anything anymore. We can hardly afford it, man.
Yeah.
You know, what I see, these people that have kids, they're having it rough, man.
I think wearied. I think what we've seen just statistically, all the research is the vision just keeps getting wider and wider and wider in our nation. And the more it's a talking point, the more hurt there seems to be. And I mean, I was I was doing something earlier this week where I had a coworker who was just talking at me agenda the entire time I'm trying to get this task done. And I'm like, okay, love and be present, love and be present. But really, I'm like, I feel like so many of us we kind of see things the way we see them. And
Yeah.
and conversations tend to not be fruitful in any direction other than maybe creating angst and anxiety or division at times.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.